the culture is definitely changing here in the U.S. too. I think a lot of men are opting out of wanting serious relationships, wanting a family, because men see the bigger picture. We see the divorce rate. We see that divorce is 80% of the time initiated by women. We see that number jumps to 90% if she's college educated. We see all these things. We see that, oh, look at the alimony payments. Look at the child support. Look at men getting destroyed in the family court system. And men en masse are just opting out because it's not a good bet anymore. Men are going to be rational I was going to say men are going to be rational thinkers, but a lot of men get suckered into marriage and all this shit. But men are no longer, a better way to put this is men are no longer incentivized to get married, to have, they're no longer incentivized to get married, because when you introduce no fault divorce, when the words "till death do us part" means nothing, this kind of goes back to women flaking almost. If women just willy-nilly can't stick to their word, if you agree to do something, you ought to follow through. Look, sometimes legitimate excuses come up, although I think that's rare. I think it's, generally speaking, something better came up, a better option came around, or you're just feeling a little bit under the weather, whatever. But if you can't even commit to showing up on a date, how in the hell are you going to commit to "till death do us part"? And men are starting to wake up to this, and we're saying, hey, we don't get the sense. She's laughing, but I mean, look at the divorce rate, right? Look at the vows for a wedding. Look at the vows that you say during marriage. "Till death do us part." Those words have to mean something. If words no longer mean anything, if your commitments can be so easily broken, then why get married?
True.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I think it's changing for everyone too. I know a lot of women are thinking the same thing, where a lot of women don't want children. A lot of women don't want to have baby or get married and all that. So I think it's just not just men, but I think everyone's kind of realizing like, oh, this is nothing.
Well, I mean, I'm a pragmatist, but idealistically, society functions best when children are raised in a two-parent household and there aren't divorces and partners stay together.
Yeah.
And but we have, I mean, the majority, I don't know if it's a majority now, but most people, I don't know if it's a majority yet, but a substantial portion of people are being raised in single parent households.
Yes.
Typically single mother households. And that can work, but you put yourself at a statistical disadvantage. You put your children at a statistical disadvantage. It's much better to have a two-parent household. So,
Agreed. Yeah.